going on? Welcome back to the Dish Pit Podcast. This is your host, Jay Fandango.
Board Mikey Miguel.
Your favorite co-host, The Crow.
And as always, El Padre Chocolate.
And then we got the intern. His name is The Crow over here.
He's fuck. He's like the infamous Crow, your favorite Crow.
The Crow King.
What's next week? You got him lined up, bro?
He's trying to keep it fresh. Can't hate on him.
The various variant Crow. You know.
See, I know he's got more. No, he's got more.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, variety
pickle
is
juice.
the key.
God damn.
Y'all have a good week?
That is some potent pickle juice.
What kind? Just regular dill?
Dill. The best pickles out there, man. Good old fashioned, the Del Dixie or whatever it's called, pickles.
Do you get the dill pickles or the kosher dill?
Either way, those are both good.
Aha.
No.
That's the one with the stork on it, right?
Vlasic.
That's Vlasic,
But they are kosher dill.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a brand name. It's almost like Band-Aids. So Band-Aids aren't actually called Band-Aids. That's a brand name. You're actually looking for adhesive strips. I'm not joking.
Yeah, I know. Adhesive strips.
I literally
That's like
say,
when people
where are the
say, like,
Band-Aids?
oh, where's my Visine at? Bro, that's eye drops. Visine is the brand name, you son of a bitch.
That's a good point.
How
That
dare
is
you? I ought to
true. That
take
is
you
true.
to court.
No, it's I like the Clausen. You know, they're always chilled, never room temp. You buy them
What?
at the Clausen pickles.
That's your favorite pickles?
Yeah, because you can get
Those are nasty, bro.
kosher dill. What?
I don't know,
You get
man.
the
Waited till they
spicy
were your
ones.
favorite.
I like them cold. I like cold
They're
pickles.
always cold. It even says it on the thing. Always cold.
But you, does it really?
Yes.
I don't
you
know,
get them
man.
in the refrigerated section.
Oh, I thought you said they're not refrigerated.
No, they're always.
I was like, that
a
sounds
good Mount
terrible.
Olive pickle is...
Mount Olive pickles are good too.
Yeah, man.
Do you like, what's you guys' stance on gherkins?
All right, so I don't think I mind gherkins, but I don't like Cornichons.
Gherkins, I don't just like the taste of sweet pickles.
I don't
man.
like any sweet pickle.
Wait, is that the
whatsoever.
same thing, gherkins and Cornichons?
I don't know. What are they?
They're little...
No. So a little pickle, like there are little like dill tasting pickles. Those
Yeah,
are good.
Those are good. Get 'em in
Those
the
are probably the ones. What are they called?
No, the Cornichons are the sweet ones, I think.
No, I don't like sweet pickles. But gherkins are also sweet pickles.
Isn't Gherkins a brand?
I don't. Is it?
I think it's a brand, like Vlasic type
See,
of pickle.
Jesus, I hope not. Where's my phone at? Mark, hand me my phone, bro. It's
I don't
over
think
there,
it's a
dude.
style of pickle, you know? I think it's just sweet pickles and gherkins.
about to find out.
Make them hoes.
Yeah, those Cornichons are disgusting.
I
man.
fucking can't do. I won't even attempt to try. Like if you tell me, like if I'm at a barbecue and the pickles are sitting out,
Yeah. A gherkin is a small variety of cucumber that's been pickled. It's a little cucumber that's been pickled in brine vinegar or other solution. Like
so
you
it's
mentioned.
just a small, cute pickled cucumber. It could be. It could be
pickles.
sweet. It could be sweet, or it could be sour.
Yeah, I
Sweet
haven't
gherkins, which contain sugar in the pickling brine, are also a popular variety. So yeah, so cornichons are French pickles made from gherkins pickled in vinegar and tarragon.
Which makes them sweet.
Tarragon's not sweet though.
Okay, well, whatever it is, it's disgusting.
Whatever
I
it
think
is.
You might be getting the sweet whatever they're called. Sweet
Sweet gherkin.
no, the sweet cornicons.
I think they're pronounced Cornichon.
Cornichon.
Cornichon. I know it's a C there.
CHON.
Cornichon.
Cornichon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Isn't there like the little speak button on your phone?
Yeah.
You just Google it and be like, Cornichon.
I'm not.
It's fine. Let's
certain.
hold on.
Cornichon.
Cornichon.
I was right.
You said Cornicon.
I was right, bro.
You said Cornicon.
No, I'm pretty sure that was you.
Oh, what the hell are you talking about?
Pretty sure that was you, man.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Well, we can agree to disagree. It's
We'll
like
check
we'll never know.
We'll check the tape.
No one will ever know. We're basically the same guy.
That's hilarious.
So last week we missed the podcast. We had so much to talk about.
Right, I forgot all of it.
Everyone forgot all of it. You too, G? Got
Yeah.
what you wanted to talk about last week?
Honestly, man,
I didn't.
I was feeling really weird last tape. I don't know if it showed up in the tape, but yeah.
Well, that one hasn't been posted yet.
Okay.
Only the one before that. So, but yeah, last week was a weird, or the week before was definitely a weird fucking podcast.
You got any more questions?
Oh, I mean, I got a couple questions because I was listening to the podcast today, the one that was posted. So little follow-up questions I have, and also something I wanted to. It's something that we ended the podcast on. Recipes for spreads. You know,
yes.
right? And we wanted to do like a whole video, like who has the best spread recipe. I thought that was like pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna start them out.
Yeah.
All right, it's a classic recipe. Gotta get your
Cheesecake.
no.
I can make cheesecake.
Cheesecake spread.
Spread?
Yeah.
That sounds so weird, but oddly
I would
interesting.
Talking about gel spreads, right, G?
Yes,
Yeah. All right.
yes.
So you get your noodles, right? Cook them up. You get you some Cheetos, some cheese, some chili. Mix that thing up. It's like a Frito pie. Crunch up some Fritos in that thing. With the Cheetos, yeah, that thing right.
Bro, you don't
See,
even know.
you're-
Jacoby's in here making pizzas out of ramen and chips.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm not about to make no peanut butter and all of that spread.
There's no
Like,
peanut butter on
No, you do the peanut butter. Right? So like you had it right, but you had the ingredients like flip like the Cheetos should be flaming hot Cheetos, and that has to be the crust on top.
okay.
All right, and then the chips that you have, you mix with like so you cook the noodles, but you can use chili, but I like the straight beef meat pack. All right, you could do the regular beef with gravy or the beef with barbecue. The barbecue beef like is probably gonna be the best, but I'd like the regular meat with the gravy, and then you take the peanut butter and the spices. All right, and then chips, and then you
use some
make
chips in there.
yeah, like Frito or fucking regular Lay's potato chips, and then you make that base and you mix that with the noodles, and then crush the fucking hot Cheetos on top, and you got the meat with the peanut butter. Is something about it. It's an agent that like bonds it all together, where you can like cut the fucking spread like with your fork, you know, and pull out a
Man, I
bite.
can't do the peanut
I
butter,
don't like.
bro.
I can make a burrito, like a nice burrito spread.
burrito spread.
Yeah. But no, man, I can't. Peanut butter. No, that's I don't like peanut sauce. Like when you go out and eat at an Asian restaurant, they have like peanut sauce. I don't like it.
Man, peanut sauce is great, especially if it's spicy and shit. Like I guess that's the thing is like
I
if
don't
you
like peanuts like
but
that.
it's like a binding agent where like if you make like
But it
the
also has
chip.
peanut butter. You can't you use something else?
I mean, I'm trying to think of what's accessible through
Mayo.
commissary. Mayo. It just doesn't it just doesn't do it for me. And I've had mayo spreads
But
too.
peanut butter does.
Peanut butter does. But you got to do it the right way. You got to like mix the peanut butter with some of the hot water from the noodles and use the chips, and then you add that to the noodles and the meat.
See, I think the problem for me, man, is that like I
And
have
the
to
salt,
be
the spice from the noodles.
I have to be in the mood for something sweet, you know, like and
But it's not sweet.
But peanut butter is inherently sweet.
No, I'm not getting fucking Peter Pan peanut butter. I'm getting regular peanut butter. It just tastes like peanuts.
They still add sugar, like there's still sugar in that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's how you make it butter, I guess. I don't know. That's why I like peanut butter. I'm down with the peanut butter set. With the
I like
spreads.
peanut. Don't get me wrong. I like peanut butter, but it's like I have to be in the mood for
You
it.
say keep that out of my spread. Is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
exactly.
It's okay. It's okay. Mark, you got a spread recipe?
I'm kind of just classic with it. I am the bougie one, so it only took me a few spreads and ramen noodle different packs to realize that wasn't for me. But you know, the way I learned it, I can share with you because my brother had just got through doing his 3 years.
Jesus.
And it's kind of like a thing. Once you get out of jail, you can only talk about jail because you've been in jail.
Yeah,
longer.
yeah, that's what you know.
So his,
Like, damn,
his
bro,
jail
shut
stories
up.
have become like everyday stories, and it was like, look, nigga, you're not in jail. And he was like, all right, let's go to the stove. So that's what we would do, and this nigga would eat terribly. And so one
Yeah.
day, we was like, man, show us what that spread talking about. And so he was like, all right, we
He
gonna
got
go to the stove.
He got excited
Bro,
and shit.
nigga, let's go to the stove. Like, let's go to the stove. Like, you know, it's usually like, all right, when we leave, yeah, we'll stop at the stove. This nigga's mission was to go to the stove that day. So we went. He got the 2 packs of noodles. He got the ramen. You know what I'm saying? He got the 2 packs of ramen. He start crushing them hoes up in the bag while we in the stove. I'm like, what's that about? He didn't even say nothing about that. He grabbed the chicken one and the beef one. I was like, what you? Nah, he grabbed a beef one and a shrimp one.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you surfing. I can't. I see you. And he looked over his shoulder. He grabbed the Doritos, the spicy nacho, and the regular cheese ones. And then he grabbed the cheese pack. You know what I'm saying? He was like, y'all like relish? Y'all like mustard? And we was like, the fuck is this nigga talking about? Like, he was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. And he grabbed like one more thing. I forget what he grabbed. But
Canned meat.
Yeah, it wasn't like a protein or anything. It was like tuna fish.
You said he got. Oh yeah. No meat.
Hormel chili.
Hormel chili. There you go. There you go.
Gotta have that chili.
You
Yeah,
gotta
it
have
was-
the chili. You gotta
It
have
didn't have the beans in it, but it had the meat chunks in it, right? So he started heating up his cup of noodles in the stove. I'm like, what the fuck are you on, bro? So he
Jesus.
drained out the water.
It's the only way you knew
and
how.
he let the moisture from he opened one of the bags of chips. Keep in mind the noodles is crushed, and the moisture from the noodles mixed with the crushed chips and got the consistency going. He's like, all right, now we're gonna mix the cheese in this bag with the other crushed chips, you know what I'm saying? And he started mixing and this and that. By the time we got home, he was like, oh yeah, go get that saran wrap and go get this and that and go get a cup and a spoon. And man, that nigga slapped that shit down so quick. And after I took that first bite, I was like, this is what niggas be doing.
Yeah.
This is what they be doing.
It's
it
not
for.
the worst thing ever.
No, it's
right? It
something.
doesn't taste terrible, but it's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
You might as well just be eating fucking Lunchables all day. Like,
And so, you know what makes it better being out here in the free world where you can like get really high and then eat a spread.
Get creative with it?
Yeah,
Right.
and then you're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, this shit ain't
Make a-
half fucking bad.
Exactly.
we should do like instead of doing like jail spreads, we can do like a fancy spread.
Would like use regular ingredients, type of deal.
No great value ingredient.
No great value ingredients.
Like use only the nicest ingredients.
what if I just use like spaghetti?
homemade
but-
ramen,
Truffle oil and
Yeah.
shit.
What if I
homemade
get like
tortilla chips,
a bag of spaghetti, but
a bag of spaghetti.
I crush the spaghetti up in the bag and then pour the hot water in there and then add the cheese, like make it like a spread, but just use
Make it like a
real
spread
fine
meatloaf.
ingredients,
We
Instead
all-
of chips, I cut my own, slice my own like potato, make my own kettle chips.
Fucking add some skirt steak and shit. Like, yeah, bro.
We all should make our build our fanciest sandwich out of HEB ingredients. You get 10 ingredients.
Oh, you don't want me, bro. I'm going
And
full on
whoever
mine.
has the
I'll
most
go head to
expensive
head with you
sandwich
guys
at the
on
end.
cooking.
Yeah.
I
I'll
don't
make a
know,
Reuben.
y'all. I'm pretty damn
Or,
good.
No, I'll make a Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
I would make something that's bomb.
I'm
With
going
some French
fucking
dip.
Monte Cristo, bro.
I don't like Monte Cristo.
Savory
It's-
beef with
and I don't like the sweet.
sugar on top. Yeah, I don't either. But
No.
fucking people dig it.
Oh,
I'd
you
make a
don't like
really
it?
expensive like Italian
Yeah,
sub.
I don't like Monte
A
Cristo.
BMT
I'm thinking something with pesto. I know G like pesto.
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 I'm making a croque monsieur.
Sir.
I'll make a croque madame.
So yeah. So
Nah, I'm going American. I'm going Reuben.
I said Reuben first, but I'm like,
Oh,
I
did
don't
you?
know. Yeah, but then I was like, I'll do Philly cheesesteak instead.
Yeah,
So,
Reuben. Because you got to make the au jus dipping sauce.
This is what y'all
That's
made me think
also-
of. I used to sleep on G's couch, especially when I first got over here. And sometimes he'd be at
Like
work.
you used to sleep on the couch, or like you underestimated his couch.
I used to sleep on G's couch. Shut up, Jordan. And sometimes he'd be at work
I'm
and
spit my drink out.
he would use his discount, so I couldn't get a pizza for the half off. And them $4-5 extra was tight
At the top
at
it?
this point in time. You know what I'm saying? So I used to run to the HEB and grab me one of them Antonio's sandwiches.
I remember
Subs.
that.
Oh, Anton's.
Yeah, I remember that.
Antons. Man, I used to grab them subs and some chips and the ketchup and mayo packs and dip across that parking lot real quick. That's why I feel like I'm the reason they had to install that security with the car. in the trike.
Bro,
one time
there's no car no more. There's the fucking dude on the stupid fucking. I don't know what it is. Is it a tricycle?
It's a tricycle. It has 3 wheels.
It's electric. It's got 3 wheels.
It's got a split in the middle.
The back too.
Yeah.
It's a scooter.
It's a scooter, but he just like scooting around all day long.
I remember.
I had
I would take those Antons though too.
Are they still there? What do you mean take them? Just steal
There's
them?
sandwiches that were pre-wrapped already.
Bro, one time we were sitting around. He got hungry, so we were up at HEB. He went in and I stayed outside, and he was like, "Bro, watch this. I'm gonna just come out real quick." This nigga went in and came out like Usain Bolt, bro. He was like gone. Like I was like, dang, like chased after him. Yeah, he was grubbing. Them Anton sandwiches, bro.
Wait, they chased after him?
No, he just ran out the store so quick they didn't have a chance to see him.
They don't like HEB is so big they don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm just playing. I didn't steal.
I mean,
I don't steal anything from HEB.
The only thing I've taken from that HEB is pens. Oh, which I was gonna mention today. I think like a couple of Luigi's family members came in to work. You know, they came and ate. They were real nice. They were, you know, they of course the cooks like came out and all like talked to them and stuff like that. And then I took care of them, and then I gave them the discount. So their tab was like $40, but it was like really like 20 after the discount. And so, yeah, they were nice, and they left. And then I looked in the book, you know, and they had tipped me like $12, which was like great, you know. And then I looked also, and motherfuckers stole my pen. Took one of my fucking, and I was just like saying it casually, like, motherfuckers, like they took my pen. And I think Laurel was there. She was like, well, I was like, well, no, they tipped me right. And I'd probably be more mad if I actually paid for these pens. At HEB. I'm just figured like, and here's my theory. In a restaurant, like in any job, they give you the tools that you need to do the job. At least a good employer should, right?
Rockfish does not.
I always, and not only do they do not, but I always have been in like a big endorser of that, like pens should be provided by your employer if you're a server, especially if you do a lot of fucking things. I think like the checkbooks and pens, because shit ain't getting done without those 2 things on the floor, at least. And if you don't want to provide me my pens, then that's fine. I'll get them however I want, you know. But I think if the restaurant would have, you know, it's like whenever you're a little kid, and if you shun your kid from love and discipline, they end up turning into a life of crime, right? So think about it as the restaurant not giving me the love and discipline that I need to grow in my job. So I turn to a life of crime and I take these pens from HEB. That's how shit goes down. It's the cycle of life as a server.
Are you sure you're not just being petty?
No,
because you have the money.
I'm not.
That was a very unsure no.
I definitely have the money.
Are you sure?
I do.
If you don't have the money for the
pens, here's how I'm not being
though.
petty. I'm not stealing the most expensive pens. All right, it's not like I'm going in there and it's like the $8 pack and you only get 4 of the fucking, you know, Sharpie fucking pens or whatever. No,
but you are consciously doing it.
Yes.
So
like
let's
I'm
examine
going
that.
in there to get them. Yeah.
Like with the sole purpose of getting these pens.
Well, no, I'll get a Coke and I'll buy a couple beers and things like that. I'll pay for everything else.
Yeah, so why don't you just go ahead and boop on the pens?
No, I'm not doing it. Rockfish should do it.
I agree on that one though.
So 2 weeks in a row to the day,
I agree they should pay.
I've had 2 flat tires. The same tire, the same size.
You got scammed, my friend.
No, I go to Discount Tire.
Yeah, I
I'll
know.
go get my drink real quick.
You got scammed.
So
They
yeah, Jay
got
was
you.
driving one time, and then I was coming back from Rosenberg yesterday when I noticed this time. So that fucked me.
Yeah, you were really mad that day.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to start abusing Jay because she's so accident prone
Sir.
that the only way she won't be getting hurt is if I hurt her to keep her from getting hurt.
Okay, I see the logic.
Bro.
So, I mean,
The only way she won't get hurt is if you hurt her to stop her from getting hurt.
Yeah, teach her a lesson. You know,
It's like
protect her
it's like
from
a
her.
super villain. It's like I kill you to save you from the darkness of this
That-
world.
That's the thing. Mark always wants to be like a fucking super
sound-
villain.
Professor Xavier did the same thing to Jean Grey when she was a kid. He put the barriers up so she wouldn't become Dark Phoenix.
Didn't you just say
No,
you?
he didn't.
That's not beat. Wait, did you say you're gonna beat Jayla?
Basically, not in those
That's
words.
not what Xavier did. So first of all, Jean Grey is host to the Phoenix Force, which Jayla is, I assume, not. Right?
She's close to the Phoenix Force, bro.
Do you know there's only one Phoenix Force in all the multiverse?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
I don't believe you. Anyway, I don't think you can compare the two.
Bro, I don't think those things are the same.
No, they're definitely not the same.
That'd be like saying, bro, but what about when Thanos killed half of Gamora's people?
Don't bring up Thanos with him. He's
He
gonna
had
try
a
to.
legitimate
Here we
reason.
go.
He didn't.
God damn it! No, he
He was
didn't.
doing it under the clause.
And you know what's funny? He said, I've actually been waiting a long time to bring this argument up to you.
Oh.
He said what he was doing was efficient, right? With the whole snap and all that.
Yes.
It's not, buddy. In 1,000 years, the universe is going to go right back to its population you had it at.
And probably even more.
You put a Band-Aid on the solution, bro. You are not the solution.
He
bitch.
gave the universe 1,000 years to correct.
I think
and
Thanos
right
is
its
being
wrongs with
controlled by
half the
someone else.
population. What he did was he gave a lot of the planets like his and ours, who are gonna run out and
He's from a
use up
moon,
our
not a
natural
planet.
resources by 2050. They've already estimated. You know, we won't have some of the natural resources. All of those things will be gone.
So
by
we're going to
2050.
burn up the sun, and wind's going to be gone too.
our natural resources.
Biodiesel.
here. Some of them will be used. Up.
Biodiesel's natural.
Thanos was saying his
Wind is
planet
natural. Solar is natural.
was destroyed because they consumed, just like what happened with Krypton. They consumed the planet's natural resources.
He's
That's
from a
not true,
moon,
actually.
not a planet.
either way, y'all
That's
know
not
what I'm
true,
saying.
actually. There was something called the multitude that was destroying planets all over the universe, and
Talking about in
In,
DC.
in Snyder's Man of Steel,
oh, okay,
Okay.
You know what I'm
Snyder's
saying?
Man of Steel.
my bad. Yeah.
Snyder's Man of Steel, they used up the planet's resources. That's why it was destroyed. He gave the codex, put it in Superman, stuff like that. We destroy. The same thing happened to Thanos' planet. And he was like, if I can give other planets the chance to say, hey, we'll have all the resources we need to push
I
us
can't wait
further
till the
into the
Eternals
stars.
come out, because the Eternals, once the Eternals,
They
like in
make
the next
Thanos
year,
look like a
you're
little
gonna have your
bitch.
foot in your mouth, bro, because Thanos' argument was trash, and I think he was being used by a greater power.
I'm tired of Marvel getting so high reps for all of these extra characters
Oh my
that
God.
ultimately
What
don't
extra
do
characters?
anything.
What extra
and I say
characters?
I say don't do anything because it took 27 movies.
The Infinity Stones was the only thing that was left over after the Big Bang. They are a product of the Big Bang. They are the aspect of all existence.
Yeah, you're not giving them
and
their
one
credit,
guy
bro.
was holding them. You have control. Oh, you could destroy the universe with
If
that
we're talking
power.
about not giving credit, y'all aren't giving Thanos the proper credit he deserves.
For what?
He traveled across the galaxy. He went.
Hold on. I think he's a very, very formidable and one of the most powerful villains in all of Marvel history. His reasoning is Machiavellian and insane. Really, he's insane. And if you read the Thanos comic books, he's not a sane person. He wants to court Lady Death, Mistress Death. He gets banned from the realm of Death. Like Death's like, no, get the fuck out of here. Like
That's why he
he's
lived.
not like he is not like a sound fucking mind. The dude's a psycho. Like, and I can't wait till we find out more about the Celestials and the Eternals,
Yes.
because Thanos is an Eternal with a deviant gene. So he's like a mutated Eternal.
They even mentioned him in the preview snippet, right? Like they mentioned something of.
Oh yeah, they mentioned, they were like, why didn't you stop Thanos? And then
Yeah.
because the Eternals are only supposed, but
They got here 7,000 years ago.
yeah, but. Okay, if Thanos is, I don't think he might not have a deviant gene. They're gonna have to explain that better,
I can
because
cast so many heroes in a bad light, and if you hadn't known of them, you'd be like, that sounds like a villain to me.
go ahead.
Okay, Wonder Woman for starts.
No. Just pick a new one. Don't tell us their name, and we'll
Yeah,
see if we
like
can guess.
cast them
Go
in
ahead
a bad
and-
light.
Cast a different hero, like a different example, in a bad light.
Okay, so
Don't tell us her name though.
I won't. This person is in our armed forces, the air forces. They go on a mission. They
Captain Marvel.
disappear. No, I'm not talking about Captain Marvel.
Brody.
No, they
it's
disappeared.
Iron
Let
Man.
him finish.
Okay,
Y'all
let him finish.
first.
They disappeared. They completely failed their mission. Their plane crashes. At the same time, this great being is fighting this extraterrestrial battle, and they die. This glowing
Captain Marvel.
green ring finds this.
Oh, Green Lantern.
Okay, so now you're following. We've picked up on Green Lantern.
Yeah.
They gain the ability to use their will as a power. Now, they are set on town and country ass America as this is what's right, this is what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Men are supposed to be with women. Women are supposed to use the women's bathroom and cook and clean and take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? So like, just in any setting where they use their will on someone, there's always gonna be someone that's like, bro, why are you such an asshole, Green Lantern? You know what I mean? Like, you can cast this person in a bad light because
You know, the Green Lantern, he doesn't actually do anything he doesn't impose his will on anybody. He makes constructs using his will.
yes.
And he's basically a universal cop.
He
That's all Green Lanterns are, bro.
could.
No, they are. That's what they are.
I'm just saying. Think about this.
So now you're saying fuck the Green Lanterns because they're like,
Yeah, it's multiple.
there's nothing.
Green
What's your
Lanterns.
example of
The interstellar fuck the police, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, like-
yes.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Have
Like,
you heard
who
of
are
the
you
Yellow
to
Corps?
tell me?
What about the Yellow Lanterns when they
We all have fear.
What are the Red Lanterns
Just like we're
do?
all supposed
and
to
that's
die.
rage.
Yeah, it's rage.
Fear lets us know that we should be scared of something. Being scared of something
Yeah, but you
allows
should
our
never-
natural survival instincts to kick in. And
But they can supernaturally tap into the aspect of fear.
you need fear.
Is
That's
this-
all I'm saying.
You
Is
need
this-
will. Do you not need willpower?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Then what are you talking? How is Green Lantern evil?
I'm just saying that in a different light, every single one of these heroes that we love
what
could
you
be the
described
bad
sounds
guy.
just like an origin
Is this
story.
I
is
didn't
this
wanna
you
use
still
Superman,
trying to
but
argue
he's the
that
worst.
Thanos is good? Is
No.
this still that argument?
No.
God damn it, Mark! It is
Y'all
still
are
that
trying
argument.
to make me argue genocide, and I'm not saying he's good. His genocide
saying
was anonymous. Like, he was
No, it was-
picking
Oh, it wasn't.
half of people he didn't know everywhere to just
You mean
disappear.
You mean it was like a random-
Non-biased disappearance.
So if Hitler did that, that'd
It's
be
cool.
fine,
Hitler
though, right?
was targeting Hitler. Okay, if Hitler would have did that, all the
Like-
blue-eyed, blonde
true.
haired
No,
people would have
no.
stayed.
Let's just
and-
say if Hitler didn't just attack just the Jews, it was just like every person in the city that he conquered went to a concentration camp.
where did he go first?
His own people.
I mean, the major difference is that Hitler was literally specifically targeted.
I'd say
I know.
Thanos
That's
is
what I'm
worse
saying.
than
I'm
Hitler.
like,
Yeah, he wasn't
For sure.
targeting a specific race or species or kind. He was just like, half of y'all motherfuckers.
Isn't that worse?
Thanos went from
Isn't that
planet to
worse?
planet to planet to planet.
Here's how
literally destroying.
Here's how
life.
it's different. You can see
yeah.
Hitler was very human in the way that he was doing because he was jealous of the Jewish people, and that's a lot of the reason why the Jews were persecuted during those times because they had all the money, they had like a lot of influence, and they were everywhere, right? They fucking their culture was huge, and of course, you know, the anger and the hatred. Thanos was doing this shit fucking. He was thinking of it like an equation, bro. Like the dude doesn't have like. He's got like a borderline personality disorder or something. He
really
can't.
just
he like
doesn't have-
dissociates. So he doesn't care, but he does like deep down have care for like his daughters.
He was
Yeah,
able
but
to
he still
kill.
is-
He didn't have the
But he killed her
limitations of
family
morality.
when she was a kid. Does
He's
that
still
like,
a sociopath at the
yeah,
end
he's
of
a
the day.
psycho. It's like saying Charles Manson had a good reason for all of the things he did, even though the things he did, like you
Charles
couldn't even-
Manson was a raper of teenage girls. Like, he
Allegedly.
took advantage. He mentally, physically abused teenage girls and boys,
He-
and manipulated them sexually. to
He also
doing the things
tortured
he wanted them
Thanos.
to do.
Tortured Nebula, experimented on her.
started a
took her
cult.
brain out of her head and replaced it with a mechanical one. Scooped her eyeballs out. Not to mention genociding billions.
He probably raped her too. He probably raped Nebula.
I don't know if he did any rape. They don't usually do that in Marvel, but
I'm pretty sure there was rape in
Nebula
there.
deserved it.
she didn't.
See, and there you go. Thanos
You
is
see,
still...
I say Mark's a victim blamer. Mark is a victim blamer. You say Kanye, like if you were to say Chris Brown hit someone, he'd be like, "What did the bitch do?" Not like, oh my God, is she okay? Like,
Jesus.
or like, what happened? Not like, what'd she do? I just want to know what happened.
We
I kind of
passed
asked
the
that question.
threshold
though.
of chivalry and the age of the gentleman. Like we've passed equality now, bro. People want equity in the fact that they're equal to everyone else's stance and opinion and level once they get there. Women, just as an example, nowadays, from owning their business, it could be selling lashes, it could be selling used panties, it could be selling old tennis shoes online. Once they have a business, I own my own business, I run my own business, I'm a boss.
I run my own OnlyFans.
You haven't employed other people to be in the position to pay their bills. You now are in a position to do that. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
The Ditch Pit podcast doesn't endorse any and all viewings of The Crow.
you don't have to. It's
Views of
my
The Crow
favorite
are not
phrase.
our own.
You speak your own truth. I just happen to agree with bad people sometimes.
Hey, no, I'm
But
all about
I
that.
see the other side of it. Of course, I understand that shit's wrong. This is a cartoon. This isn't real, and killing people is bad. You know
I'm
what I
glad
mean?
you're finally saying all these things.
Yeah, it's just sometimes I don't agree with the norm, and it's good to see like even famous people, because I hate that we use them as examples.
I love
agree
it.
too. Will Smith, LeBron James, they're all vaccinated. They will not publicly say you should do this because
Actually,
they don't agree with
LeBron just
Are you
came out.
vaccinated?
LeBron just came out with a whole
I plead the
speech.
fifth.
LeBron just posted a whole fucking soliloquy endorsing the vaccination and encouraging people to get vaccinated. Like literally like 2 days ago. And not only that, y'all hear what the NBA is doing? I know y'all don't keep up with sports,
I
but
heard, yeah,
in certain
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's why.
well, no, not just that. About the vaccinations, like so, like vaccination. I'm pro-choice. You can choose to get vaccinated. You don't have to get vaccinated. I really don't give a fuck. My choice is my decision. I don't owe anyone or anybody shit. Right?
I feel like choosing not
At
to
the end
get
of the day-
vaccinated is basically choosing to wait to get vaccinated until you need it.
That's your point of
but
view.
there's a
And
difference-
that-
there's
The
a
thing about
difference between
vaccinations
those-
are they're preventative. Like, what do you mean until you need it? Like, you're gonna get
like-
COVID and you're like, oh, guess I should go
the
get
number
vaccinated.
one excuse
Yeah.
is like I want to see the data.
What happens if you give some old lady COVID at the grocery store?
That's an argument.
Well, here's the thing. The argument is if you're vaccinated, you could still give somebody
Exactly.
COVID.
That is true.
I mean, that's the thing. You
But
can
you're
still
less
contract
likely.
COVID, but you're less likely to, and you're 95% likely to end up in a hospital if you've already been vaccinated.
if you've already been
If
vaccinated.
you, not likely to not end up
Oh,
in a
okay.
hospital.
I was like, bro, what's the point of it?
95%. All right, so people that haven't been vaccinated, you catch this whatever
You
fucking
get the
variant.
disease for sure, and you go to the hospital.
and
It's not a
be around the
disease.
people with the-
Well, and anyway, that's beside the point. The NBA, in certain cities, in San Francisco and New York, ideally, they've implemented where if you want to go to public places, New York City, right? If you want to go to anywhere public, any place in the city, you have to have proof of your vaccination. You have to be.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay. So now this also includes professional athletes in the arenas that they play in. Okay. So now, if I'm Kyrie Irving and I play for the Brooklyn Nets, every home game, I'm not allowed at the stadium. I'm not allowed to practice with the team
Because he's vaccinated.
because he's not vaccinated. And
Get
he's
vaccinated
outspoken
then,
that he's
bro.
not vaccinated, right? So there's
Your career, bro.
there's 82 games in the NBA season. So that means 41 of those games are home. So he's sacrificing 41 games to help his team. But now, by choosing to, this is the social argument that I'm making. Okay. And now, if his team travels to San Francisco, he couldn't play in that stadium either. So he would sacrifice if the team does whatever games that they play there, helping his team. The NBA came out today and said that you will lose pay. They are not going to be responsible for, because every game is a check.
Yeah, you get a contract. Your contract is equated
These
to
are how
many
professional
games.
athletes get paid because their checks have to come from the city or the state that they're in. That's how taxing works. That's why it's like, I hate playing in fucking California because they tax the shit out of my paycheck. And I hate playing in fucking New York because they tax the shit out of my paycheck. But I love playing in Texas because we don't, and Florida because there's no tax. So every game, like think about it, that's 82 checks a year that you get. If you have $150 million salary, you divide that up by 82, and then that's the and then do the tax on those checks. So the NBA will not pay you for games that you have to miss because you choose to be unvaccinated. So
how much do you think they're taking away?
That's 41. That's half at least, because 41 home games.
I'm talking about like, say if you were to not like get anything taken, like just taxes, regular, 150 million,
30% tax
times. So they're taking almost a third of it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, at some point though, they got to take some personal responsibility.
It's like $450,000.
You got to care. Let's see here, and these are teams like, let's say I play for the Houston Rockets. Of course, I don't have to worry about it for home games, because Texas doesn't implement that. But if I have to go to Brooklyn and I choose to be unvaccinated, let's say Brooklyn's a good team. If I have to go during the playoffs, I can't fucking enter the arena and play for my team. So I'm okay with people choosing to be vaccinated or not be vaccinated. I'm also a big team person, so it's like,
yeah,
if this is what it's gonna take, let's get this fucking thing moving.
Yeah, if you're becoming a detriment to your team, then why should they have to?
All right, this is the thing.
Carry you.
This is another thing.
Same thing with society. Like, if this is what society view it as a team, this is what I gotta do to keep the fucking thing rolling. Then let's fucking do it. I'm all aboard. This is fucking America.
There's a community that speaks to where, hey, we make this rule. All right, everybody's supposed to follow this rule.
But I don't agree with the totalitarian.
We want everybody to follow this rule. This is what happens if you don't follow the rule.
Guys.
You accept not following the rule consequences, and then they make another rule where you get more consequences, or it's like they keep stacking on top of that.
No, here's the thing. I don't agree with the whole totalitarian thing where it's like...
You feel me?
To an extent, yeah. I mean, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I don't agree with the whole totalitarian thing. Like, if it ends up where you have to fucking wear a fucking badge or a card to prove that you're fucking vaccinated, to fucking go to places and shit like that New York and San Francisco has installed. I don't agree with that shit at all. It's nobody's fucking business what I do with my own personal health. If I choose to die, I choose to die. And people don't understand how fucking vaccines work. Vaccines work for me. They don't really work for you in the fact that I become technically less likely of a carrier, but I don't know, still know how that works. I'm pretty sure you can still carry the virus and then be asymptomatic and then pass it on to other people, and you're just walking around without a mask, not giving a fuck and shit. So I still think that it's important to, like, if you have to wear a mask, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, the virus, I did that shit, the vaccine, I did that shit for me. I'm rolling the dice on me.
G.
I'm not rolling the dice on other people.
You go to jail, right? They say, hey, you can't smoke weed no more, you're on probation. If you get caught smoking weed, you can go to jail.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you go to jail.
Right, because I've been in that situation, and that was the choice that I made.
Same
right,
here.
I'm gonna get caught smoking. So
right.
You get out of jail, and they're like, you can't smoke weed no more. You can't be around alcohol either. But I just sat in jail so I could get out and be a free person.
Right.
It's like the same thing. Hey, we don't want you to.
No, it's different.
We don't want you to infect anybody, so we encourage you to wear masks.
No, but it's different.
It's
different because it's different. It's different.
Now you gotta wear a mask and gloves.
Marcus.
Everywhere you go.
You don't have to wear gloves.
Now you gotta get this vaccine. It's free.
Because
now you gotta do it or you can't work here.
One choice affects just you, and one choice affects everybody else. And that's where the change is. Like, this, you're not being vaccinated affects whether or not you can play on the team if you go somewhere else.
Yes, that's the point.
Airlines are sacrificing 600 personnel because they're choosing not to get vaccinated.
But then fuck your
Stop
team
telling
then.
people they can choose something and then punishing them on. First off, the punishment for Kyrie Irving is he misses 41 games.
Listen, it's not
Bro,
a punishment.
they're like, yo, it is your choice because they don't want... If they came out and was like, no, you don't have a fucking choice, people will flip out like you are right now because they all have smooth brains and they want to have a mob mentality.
But they also
Instead, you're like, oh, I'm just not going to get the fucking thing because I'm lazy. That's the only reason why people don't want to get the vaccinations are. You're just lazy.
Bro,
It's
if
the
the
same
law
thing.
was...
You're just lazy.
It's your choice. You don't have to kill people, but you can if you want to.
No, bro.
Would you have the
I just
same?
don't understand. Just get the fucking vaccine.
You're a part of a
Quit being a little
professional
baby.
a professional organization And this is the fucking rule. Like, if I worked for a company and the company tells me,
Exactly.
hey, this is what the rule and if I was a member of the United States
like
fucking
Rockfish makes us wear
military,
masks.
yeah. If I was a member of the fucking military, it's a vaccine mandate. I would fucking do it to defend my country, to move society along. He works for the NBA. He gets paid millions of dollars to play a team sport, help your teammate out. It's the same thing as like doing drugs. If you smoke weed, you can't fucking play.
I agree with you. They have
And you miss
They have a
paychecks.
few things that they have to do. To
I get
make,
paid
to
$1 million.
make millions of dollars.
I'm not gonna smoke
To
weed.
further prove my point on people are idiots and just lazy and don't want to get the vaccine. There are promotions out there right now. They're like, hey, bro, if you come give us proof that you got a vaccine, we'll give you this reward. They're giving away grills. They're giving away
$100 per shot.
There are churches out there that are giving away shit.
I understand y'all's argument.
You
I
got
see
a
y'all's
strip club,
perspective.
bro. There's a strip club. You go in, you get a platinum membership card, a free bottle, you get a stripper.
Get to
My
see some
question to
titties.
you is, when is it okay to stand up and say, all right, no, you can't make me do this.
Listen,
You should always have that
You
right.
always have that right, but here's the thing, bro. Like,
You have
the
a right not to
problems-
work?
The problem is the perspective.
Yeah, you're not
You're
viewing
looking
it.
at it as them punishing you for not getting it, as opposed to them having to put rules in place to protect everyone else.
Correct.
You're looking at it in solely a selfish standpoint. Like that's the perspective of it. You know.
This kind of segues into what I really want to talk to you about.
Oh,
What I was devil's advocating for.
Now we're
So,
really
I
getting
I knew
into
he was
it.
devil's
So
advocating.
y'all know kind of my story. When I switched over to this side of town, I was living raw. You know, I was in the streets. Was selling it X, Y, and Z. So when I came over here, G helped me get a job, get straight, get a new car, get my own place. You know, get my feet really.
Got your feet down
Set.
on the ground.
And
Shout out to G.
from working on this side, I picked up a hustle, you know, a second job, so to speak. And that kind of took over a life of its own. And it's been what's been sustaining me all this time, what's been taking over, and kind of what I have to lie to my mom and official family members about.
Cheers to you, bro, though.
And, you know, I don't think nobody's stupid, so I think they can see it all the time.
Uh-huh.
But you know, my mom's 70, you know, 69 years old. She's 70. She ain't dumb. She knows what my dad did.
Man,
she knows
your
what
mom's
my
old as
uncles
my
did.
mom.
She's seen the different sides of hustling, so I'm pretty sure she narrowed it down that I do X, Y, and Z.
She knows what it looks like.
And so we don't really talk about it as much, but throughout the week, we had a little sit down. You know, we always try to sit down on the weekends, but throughout the week we sat down and she was like, man, I've been trying to write my will up and I don't know what I'm gonna do about you, if I'm gonna put you in it, because you don't have an official this or any this to fall back on. And, you know, I can't put, you know, ran this company Fortune 500 style for this many years because it's not official.
No.
You know, so
You'd have to already had the LLP.
I understood what she was saying,
or
and I can't
LLC.
get insurance on my street cred. You know what I'm saying? You have to have proof of, you know, income and all of these
Sir,
things.
there's a 2-year gap of
So it really put into
homeless.
perspective for me how parents, and as a parent,
You know, pursuit of
we take
happiness
pride
now.
in our kids. So I decided right then and there, like, okay, what are some things I could be doing to show that, you know, this is what a man my age chooses to do and it is able to benefit and take care of X, Y, Z. So the realtor thing kicked in. So now I'm all gung-ho on trying to get everything in line to sell these fucking cribs and just take over all of her little expenses that she has. She's already retired, so to show her that would be the kind of, haha, I didn't have to do this or that. It
So
was
you can
just-
get in real estate?
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do now. I feel like
Hey.
to shut her up.
Hey, the market's
Solely
good
to
right now.
shut her up.
Hey, well, good for you.
That's it? Just shut her up?
Yeah.
What
So
about,
she
like,
doesn't-
career-wise?
So she doesn't take you out of the will.
What do you want to do, like, career? We don't really talk that much about this, like, with you guys. What do you want to do for a career, Mark?
Oh, I love sales, man.
Sales? Yeah, I mean,
I love sales. I love that.
when we get
market.
merch, you can handle that.
Yeah, I love the business aspect of things.
Definitely.
networking,
Definitely should
all
merch.
of those things. I've always took passion into. I just I guess being discouraged from the working side of, you know, working the jobs and working the second jobs and still struggling to pay all of my bills, all of my, you know, I had child support and just looking like a respectable person. It always came back to bite me in the ass.
Yeah, bro. I gave up
So-
that fucking man.
But I'm not a quitter.
Waiter.
You know, I'm not a quitter. So I
Love
feel
it.
like she's right to a certain extent. She's lit that fire under me to say, hey, you could do this. You could do that. You could do this. There's plenty of fucking dumbasses on the internet right now that's like,
Yeah.
I studied this on YouTube and I got good at this and now I'm making this. All I have to do is that. And she can shut the fuck up. Respectfully, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I did what I was supposed to. I took it that step further and
First of all, bro, you're fucking like smart as fucking shit. So you don't.
she's clean too.
You should you should know that you could do whatever the fuck that you want to do. You should just figure something fucking out and be like, I'm gonna fucking do this, and then it's gonna be automatic for you. It's gonna be time. It's gonna be
No.
time learning. Like you're gonna have to like do the stupid thing to get the fucking license or whatever. But you're
Where's
fucking
Orko?
super smart enough to fucking do it real.
And you're
fucking
charismatic enough to be a real estate
Yeah, you can
agent.
sell fucking cribs, dude.
Bro, all you gotta do is put that smile on, turn the charm on, and like,
They'll,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take
There's a
few
lot of money in
courses,
real estate too.
do the real estate and then do not marketing.
I'm gonna see you selling like really
Stock
shitty
invest.
houses for really super super amount of money. You know, where it's like, I'm selling these people.
I really
lemons.
just want to get to a point where
Be a
I make money
scumbag.
in my sleep.
I sell these guys the Snickle Fritz.
I want to get to the point where I make money in my sleep. I've got to a point where I've turned investments into, you know, good business opportunities for some of my friends.
Mhm.
I've always looked out for family, and I always consider family and friends kind of like a mutual thing. Like if I'm looking out for you, they're gonna look out for me.
Here,
or at
here.
least those are the type of people I like to deal with.
No, yeah.
You can't make sure everybody's a 10 out of 10, but that 9 out of 10, I'm there. You know, if I can bring, you know, the people I fuck with around other people I fuck with, that's a win. So I just want to get
Yeah,
there.
that's why I love you, bro.
Take my niggas with me, and I was cool. I was always proud of smoking weed with my friends. You know? I was always proud of not having to hurt people or
That's
do
early.
anything. So that's looked down upon now, but I hope we get to a time, you know, later in life where it's like, yeah, he's a stoner for life, you know, and that's like an okay thing. Like,
Yeah, I gave up trying. Just grow your hair back out long. All right. I
his
see
hair looks
that you're
good short.
I see it. It does. But remember how badass it was when your hair was long, bro?
Yeah.
I'm sure
It's probably a
you-
lot to keep up with, huh?
it'll get there.
Yeah,
It was.
It was for him, but didn't have to be.
Yeah, it does.
I miss it, but I'm glad I can do a
nice.
full head of hair now. And it'll take some time, so I can get established.
Yeah.
enjoy that short hair while you can, man.
I was really about to get it braided up the other day.
See, there you go. Step one.
Start the cornrows, like the moms up.
Yeah, you'd look funny. I think you're gonna look silly when it just gets started.
Oh, I'm
Just
gonna,
because everyone looks silly.
It
when they
always
first
looks,
get
yeah,
it
it
always-
always looks
as
weird.
soon as
when
y'all
it
see the
first
two
starts.
strands, y'all gonna understand. Like, oh yeah, when he got that full head of hair, it's over with.
I remember sometimes you used to come out looking like this. I'm like, damn. Like with the fucking poofs on the both sides, looking like Thugnificent.
The shrinkage is real, man.
Oh, shit.
It's hard because you have to condition
did
your
look
hair.
like that.
Then you have to moisturize it. Then you have to hydrate it. So that's condition, leave-in condition, and
Leaving conditioner is
hydration.
nice.
I was there for the first go round, bro. I was there for that shit.
Oh,
That's just crazy.
Jordan, how much time we got? Can I ask G one question?
Yeah, I mean, we got time. We got about, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like to be like, we have 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
No. Just like
But it's getting close.
it was a follow up question from the podcast. I was sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to cut you off.
good.
We got into your hair, and I just started
Oh,
going.
the COVID thing. That's what made me think of that.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Are you still being harassed, bro?
Oh wow. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Told y'all we should go
Sir,
up there.
we got to do something. We got to do something about
Yeah.
it. I was listening on the podcast today.
He walks by and like does the little heart thing. And, like I'm like, bro.
You're gonna just start being mean to him.
That's not his personality type.
I could be mean to him, but I get drinks for free. Like, you know, like
Oh, okay.
I don't want to burn that bridge because like we don't have a drink machine.
So
like,
you be going to Escalante's
to
for
get something to not like alcoholic drinks, but like Dr. Pepper. Like I don't want to burn the bridge like that I have.
Well, then sounds like you might just need to suck it up.
Yeah, you got an equal opportunity harassment.
Unless,
Man,
like,
that's not an equal. That's not equivalent exchange, sir. Like, what the fuck
It's
are
not-
you
it's not like
talking
he
about?
walks-
Sorry, bro.
it's not like
Sorry.
he walks up and kisses you on the cheek. Or
No,
whatever.
no, he doesn't.
No.
He knows better than that.
He doesn't touch
I
you.
would whoop wholesale ass for that. Like, but
At least
like,
he doesn't touch you.
You would have the
Yeah,
right. You would have
that's
the
true.
right to beat
Yeah,
the fuck
exactly,
out of him. After
exactly.
that.
It's kind of
Yeah.
homophobic. You
No,
think
Pick
about it.
does not condone violence,
no,
but
he touched me. Like that's
self-defense.
self-defense.
Self-defense,
you?
man.
Yeah,
did?
inappropriately. No, if that would be my excuse.
Oh, I thought he
like,
said.
that would be my excuse if he touched me.
where did he touch you?
No, he touched me inappropriately. Yeah.
So he did.
No,
He's saying
no,
he would-
that would be my
Man,
that would be
sound-
my
I
excuse
can't-
if I had to whoop his ass.
And that's what
is
he's
I'm
saying.
saying.
That's what he would
Let's
say.
rewind the tape. See what you said.
Sorry, bro. I just had to ask because I was like, we could go up there and we could fucking.
I
do
mean, it's
something, but
not
I mean-
it's not to the point where like I'm feeling like angry about it. It's
Mm.
just I'm feeling uncomfortable about it. You know, like
I've been in those situations. I'm a big believer that you shouldn't feel uncomfortable generally anywhere, but specifically like at work or around places that you're familiar with. And then as soon as you start getting some uncomfortability, some shit's gotta fucking change. Like,
yeah,
Dude, you know, speaking of uncomfortable, man, there's some guests that come into Rockfish. They just make you feel like once I'm done taking, like, giving them their food and drink, I'm just gonna walk in the back where the dish pit is, like, fucking, like
how
that
so?
one guy. There's this white guy, and I don't know his name, but he wears these weird shirts, and he's like, I don't know how to describe him, bro. I can't remember his name, but he's been up there before, and it's just him, and he just like talks so much, and he's like, hey man, do you know what you can do? I'm like a Viking, bro. I got all this strength. What can I do with it? Like, I think he's trying to ask me like, what kind of. I was like, hey man, just work a construction
Yeah,
job or something. I don't know. Like,
is he an old dude?
no, dude, it's like probably my age or something. Maybe a little older or a little
What?
younger, give or take.
True weirdo.
I think you know this. Not you don't know this guy, but I think you've seen him up there before.
Is he with the hot Hispanic chick?
No, he wishes.
Because there's that one dude. He looked like that would be the guy. Comes in there and he like wears those like tight like white t-shirt and like
Oh, the
skinny
old man?
jeans. No, he was an actual younger guy.
Oh, okay. I was like, I've never seen that old man wear skinny jeans. Yeah, man, you'll see some crazy shit, like some old men coming in there with their hot wives. Like, god damn, these guys got money. What the fuck? This shit's
Man,
real, I guess.
that area is like multi-million-dollar
And then at the
country
same
club
time-
type area, and then right across the street.
You got fucking bums,
Yeah.
crackheads, fucking
Yeah.
degenerates.
That's crazy. Yeah. So I live in your little. I live in West Chase, in the West Chase district.
You live on the nicer side of the street.
And then, literally, when
you
I
do.
cross the street, no matter what, if I cross the street going either side, it's ghetto as fuck. It is ghetto as fuck.
It literally
man.
turns to hood really quick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
The kids that get
apartment
picked up
complex
to
and-
go to school look completely different on my block. And keep in mind, I'm coming back from dropping my kid off at school early in the mornings. I be seeing them. I'm like, oh yeah, these kids, they're gonna be somebody. Like, I know it.
and then
fucking great.
and then the other ones are like, oh yeah, these kids they ripping apart this apartment complex.
When
I
you
know
see
that
kids
shit's
standing
right.
outside
They're gonna be
and
working in
there's
the
no
damn
bus,
sewers.
either their parents are going to work or sleeping in. But when there's just a bunch of kids outside with their parents, you're like, okay, these parents want to make sure their kids get on the bus safe, get off the bus safe. So
Yeah.
it's like,
They're out there in their robe and stuff. Like,
They're
"Have a
waiting
good
in
day."
their
you know what I'm saying?
car.
Like, there's a difference. How do you want you want to make sure your kid got there or risk it, roll the dice, and you at disadvantage.
Bro,
you
we
know
get
what I
some
mean? Like,
we get some craziness around fucking the Rockfish. So like the other day, Saturday, I'm sitting there at the bar and I see this like immediate profile homeless black woman she had short hair. She was just like walking like kind of crazy, like wearing just a turquoise shirt and some boxer shorts.
I'm not laughing at the way he's describing her. I laughed at the way he was like walking.
Yeah,
his pantomime of walking.
Yeah. And then I see her walk past, and then I see her walk past my window with like we call them save-a-days in the restaurant. They're like a little cardboard like tray that you would put like anything you had in the fryer on before you put it on a plate. Anyway, so she was walking with one of those she probably got from like Chipotle or something. She was just like eating. And then I saw her walking. Our restaurant's full of windows, right? So she just walks past. I stopped paying attention. And all of a sudden, Moises goes to Tony. He's like, hey, this homeless guy's taking a shit right outside the restaurant. So first of all, he thought it was a dude. But that was funny. But then we all beeline it over there. And as soon as we opened the side door, she was like...
Oh, no, that same spot. It's a repeat offender.
Yeah, so already there is garbage from, like, obviously, like, H-E-B or Walmart, like, the ready food, like, things that should be heated up before you eat them, the cold ones. And they were eating, and they were just sitting there, and I'm like, I'm not touching that shit.
They were old. They've been there for, like, 2 weeks.
Yeah, they'd been there for a minute. So this
no
homeless
one's doing anything with them. It's out of our jurisdiction.
Not my pay
It's literally
grade.
2 feet away from the restaurant. Like,
I always say, hey,
it's funny.
213, don't pay for that. Don't pay me to pick up homeless people's garbage. So we beeline it over there. And Tony's just standing there by the door, like, what do I say to her? And I'm like, you say, hey! And you're like, take a fucking shit. Get the fuck out. Get out of here, you know? And so, get out of here! So, I burst open the door. She's already, like, walking fast. It's the same chick I saw her. I was like, hey, I saw you. God. And she, like, beelines and runs across Westheimer. You know, and then I look back and just not even in the alcove where the food plate remnants were. It was right on the side of the building, because there used to be a Massage Heights or whatever right next to us.
Yeah, it was Massage Heights.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so it's abandoned now. Mm-hmm. So, but she like right
no,
on.
I think the security people use it. I've seen like.
Oh yeah, I saw the little cart in there.
I think they use it as their office or something.
Either way, we have a security guard. Where was the security guard?
On YouTube, probably.
Nowhere to be fucking found.
This happened before. This is not the first time poop has been discovered.
So she didn't poop.
In that same spot.
She pissed.
Oh, okay. Well, it was poop the first time.
It was pooped, but she pissed right there on the pillar. And this is at 1:30 in the afternoon, so 3 tables all saw it, too. They were the one that showed Moises, like, hey,
were they outside?
They're so trifling.
No, they were on the window, like 12 and 14 and 22.
What's going on?
I need a BB gun.
That'd be a great idea. Homeless people love to get in that little nook right by Rockfish.
But they come from that side of Westheimer.
Yeah,
Speaking of homeless people and taking a shit, R.I.P. Anthony Johnson.
Ezel.
from Friday.
Ezel.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Is gone. Yeah, you can watch Friday right now, and Craig and
We were watching Next Friday the other day.
Smokey, the only niggas alive.
No shit.
Nia Long. No, I'm just joking, but like.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Everybody else dead.
Mike Epps.
Mike Epps still kicking.
He's still kicking.
Day. Yeah.
They wasn't in there.
Yeah. Well, he was in Next Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
Chris Tucker's still alive. Yeah.
John Witherspoon dead.
Yeah.
Red is dead.
His mama. What was his mama?
Debo died.
Debo? Is Debo dead?
Yeah.
What was his mama's name? She's still alive.
What about
she's still
what
alive.
about the guy who got beat up by Day-Day? I mean by Debo. He's
Cat
like
Williams still alive. He was in what was it, like Friday After Next, or I think.
Yeah, he was in Friday.
Dang, a
After
lot of them dead though. Like Mr. Parker. What was his
Bernie
name?
Mac dead.
Yeah, Bernie.
Oh,
Mac.
Bernie Mac.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Mr. Parker dead.
that was a while ago though, like 08, right?
They came out
Man,
in
still
94.
legendary.
What Friday? Really?
98.
It was.
It was early. I
Is it
saw
98
it.
or 94, sir? I thought it was like 99.
It was at a time where I wasn't allowed to go see it in the movie theater.
I think it was
and I had
99.
to sneak in because I saw it in the movie theater.
95.
It was a great one.
I was fucking 13.
Yeah, it is a really good movie. It's funny.
In '95, I was 5 years old.
What's your favorite of the three? The original?
Yeah, Friday for sure.
The first one.
The first one.
Go watch that one.
Next Fridays though.
Next
I mean,
Friday-
The
It's
second
really
one
funny,
is funny. The second one is funny, but I don't think it's my favorite one.
no,
I like Friday After Next as well, just because of the Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
I like Friday After Next more than Next Friday, to be honest with
As
you.
soon as I found out Ezel died, I watched all three. Like,
Guys,
had to.
at the count of 3, say your favorite Christmas movie. 1, 2, 3. Home Alone.
Lethal
Bad
Weapon.
Santa.
Grinch.
Oh, the Grinch
No,
is
wait.
a good one.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yeah. Okay. I changed mine to Die Hard too. Yeah. Fuck. I forgot about that. I was gonna say Bad Santa.